Welcome traders to this video where we're going to be looking at how to use the dashboard to actually improve and track your trading. So when you sign up for a Forex Traders UK account, you're going to have this tool which is a dashboard, which is essentially a back end of our website where it allows you to analyze your account performance, monitor your statistics, and look to improve in areas where you can. So this dashboard here is a useful tool for traders to use. Now, a lot of our traders do use and utilize the dashboard for obvious reasons, but let's look into exactly what we need to be looking at in order to actually improve as a trader. So first off, you're going to have this dashboard. On the left hand side, you're going to have a settings tab where you can perhaps change or adjust your account details for the Forex Traders UK dashboard, for example, password. You're going to be able to sign out and also download the MetaTrader 4 platform. So here we have a example trading account. So the milestone hasn't been reached yet. So the balance is shown here, equity. This is updated every, I'd say, 3 to 10 minutes on average. So it's not going to be ultra live updates in terms of equity, but it is pretty quick. And also the profit loss closed up to that point. We can also see the max loss figure here, which is basically the amount that we can actually lose on the equity before we would reach the maximum drawdown limit. Moving on, we have the milestone target. So this is the number that we're looking to achieve. This is our goal for this account size in order to progress to the next trading level. So for in this case, we're on level 1, 30k low risk program. We automatically get 7.5k instant funding, and we need to achieve a £750 profit target in order to reach the level 2, which is then 30k. On from that, we would then trade 30k and we would need to make £3,000, which is 10% on the low risk, and then we would be trading 60,000. On the right hand side, we also have growth in percentage at the moment, which is shown on this P&L here. So objectives, it gives you just simple objectives: funding capital on the current level that you're on, the gain target you're looking to achieve, the maximum drawdown limit, which is £375, and the number of days that you have to reach that target. Start time, end time, and moving on, we have the gain target. Again, bar £750 is what we're looking to achieve. Current equity stop out, current, that's just going to basically show you the P&L there. Trade count 13, and the days left on the account. So as long as you see a green tick for these, you should be okay and in the positive, as long as you don't reach the equity stop out limit. And then once you achieve the gain target, you will see a green tick for that also. So moving down, then we have our actions. So you can actually look into the basically get the login details for the MetaTrader and other little bits of info. We have growth chart. So growth chart is going to give you a visual image of exactly what's happened on the account over a set period of time. So you know, it's a good way just to track from a visual aspect occasionally how your account's doing, where you are in terms of the stop out and the target, and it allows you just to monitor your account basically as an overview. Moving on to statistics, we can actually see total trades and along with how those trades have performed. So total trades on the account, on this account for example, is 13. Winning trades is 8, which counts for 61.54% of all of the trades. Losing trades is 5, 38.46. So ideally we do want more winning trades, ideally above at least 50, depending on your risk to reward ratio. Maybe it needs to be a bit higher on the winning trade side if you are using a much lower risk to reward ratio. So we can see the amount of short positions, long positions, profit factor. Profit factor on this account is 1.61. So we do want the profit factor above 1 in order to maintain profitable performance. So we can see here the best profit, best loss. Again, on this account, this is what you want to be looking at. So really, it's the amount of trades that you're winning, which is here. You're going to be looking at the profit factor. You want to make sure that you're maintaining above 1. If you maintain any number above 2, you're basically an exceptional trader, or you're showing exceptional performance. Best profit, you also want it much bigger than the biggest loss. It's quite obvious, but you can get a little bit lost if you do start trading in the early days, and you're going on a trade by trade basis. Perhaps you're trying to chase a loss, for example, and you place a little bit more significant loss on a certain trade or a certain setup, whereas you're not focusing on the take profits or how much profit you're going to be banking. So you want to be making sure that your biggest profit is ideally around double the biggest loss, in effect, for the account. So we can see here minus £47.32 is the biggest loss, and the biggest profit is £87.42. You can then see the average profit. Average loss is quite similar in this case, actually. The average profit being £26.49, average loss £26.28, so only just slightly smaller the average loss than the average profit. Expectancy, traders don't really need to concern themselves too much with this. That's just basically what if you was to replicate the exact same performance with exactly what's happened in terms of trade variance, that's actually going to give you a trade expectancy for the next trade. So this trader is expected to win £6.19 on every trade based on prior performance. And trade length, which again, the trader doesn't really need to concern themselves with. There's many different trading styles which allow the trader to hold trades for perhaps 30 minutes, an hour, 4 hours, 4 days, 4 weeks. So the trade duration maybe can be monitored for a trader on a trader by trader basis. Basically, simple as we can track what we're actually trading and exactly what percentage of that symbol is equates for the total amount of trades. So we can see here that this trader has traded mostly GBP JPY, accounting to 30.77%, but the trader has used a various few other instruments, all within Forex. Now, so you got trade duration, which, as I said, it's just basically traders don't need to concern themselves too much with that tab, basically. Okay, moving on, we have order history. We have the positions tab, which will show you any open positions when the account was actually updated on your dashboard. But the order history is going to show you all of the history of the trades. You can go down and select a larger number to show more trades in the window. I think naturally it shows you about 10. And then you can use the arrows to actually flip through the pages if you have more than the trades in the window. But basically, this is going to give you a lot more detail in open price, close price, where the trader may have placed a stop loss, where the trader may have placed a take profit, open price, the symbol, and the lot size as well. So as a prop firm, we do use this window here. We use a lot of this analysis, a lot of this data when looking at traders' performance, looking at their history, and also our system will recognize when certain patterns are changing, when differences are happening. Let's say a trader bumps up, let's say if this trader, for example, was to have bumped up their lots to 2 lots, 3 lots, then obviously we would quickly understand, that this trader is placing lots more risk than they usually are on the account. Obviously, we can see that this trader has been fairly calculated when it comes to the risk. All the stop losses are in place, and the lots are relatively small, as shown by the amounts of loss or amounts of profit. So we can see this trader is in profit at the moment by a small amount. And yeah, I mean, as a trader, again, different strategies, different performances are going to equate for different things, but we do like to see traders utilizing the take profits as well, as showing us that they have exit strategy for each and every individual position. And this trader again is not placing too many positions on each pair, which is allowing them to control the amount of risk on each trade. So that's that. So yeah, I mean, if we look at the so these losses here, we can see £31.42 loss here. We can see, I think this is the biggest loss minus £47.32. And if we look at the account, so this is a 7.5k account. This is good to see. 1% would be £75, so they are risking much less than 1%, which is good to see. Getting it right down, the risk right low, because then obviously that's gonna be more impactful when it comes to actually using your skill as a trader in order to actually grow and manage the account. If you're obviously risking the maximum, because obviously you can only risk 1.5% on the low risk programs with us, so it's good to see that this trader is doing that. So yeah, I mean, this is all good performance. We can see that the this trader is controlling the account very well, and just those are the main tips to look out for, really. Obviously, the biggest and most important factor of your account is one, your equity stop out, how much you've got to risk, and in floating as well, and also the gain target. Exactly what do you need to achieve on the account to get to the next level and get more capital and more responsibility, essentially, when it comes to funding. And apart from that, then yeah, your statistics needs to be your winning trades percentage, profit factor, and then your average loss, average profit. So that's it for this video. It's just a brief run through of exactly how we want to be using the Traders Dashboard here at Forex Traders UK, and how to actually utilize it to get the best out of it. If you are trading with us and you're not currently using a dashboard, then we advise you to look at it. Even if you are doing your own journal work, if you're doing your own analytics through other softwares, maybe perhaps even just manually logging your performance, manually going through your trades, then it's also a good idea to use the dashboard. And likewise, if you are just using the dashboard to track your performance, it's also a good idea to use more manual log data. Just for example, screenshotting your charts when a trade goes wrong, when a trade goes right, update the chart, how did the trade go, and then look to improve as a trader on from that. And that's it. It's all about improving as a trader and how to actually gain small edges where you can, and just basically use what you currently know about trading and always try and improve. Those traders that are always winning in the market, the ones that are actually on the further levels with us and are risking small amounts, they're making money long term, profitable traders. Even those traders will be essentially building upon their strategy and always looking to improve trade by trade as they go along, and just basically try and make better decisions as they go. So that's it for this video. I hope everyone has a good 2022, and yeah, be sure to obviously drop us a message on live chat if you do have any questions, and yeah, trade safe.